Hello, this is Carlos Ramirez, the current BlueBox CEO, and today I am here to talk about health insurance. I want to start saying that we have different type of options, health insurance options available in Ecuador. Probably we have two main groups, okay? Major medical plans and plans, health insurance plans with lower deductible. Those two groups, talking about private insurance, are the main type of health insurance available in Ecuador. Now, we can start saying that all those plans will include similar coverage, pretty similar coverage, as doctor visits, emergencies, urgencies, intensive care unit, medicines, lab work are covered under all the plans that we will be talking about. Now, the main difference will be the company, the maximum amount of coverage, and also, if you prefer coverage only in Ecuador, we have options also to cover you abroad, and we have health insurance options that will give you travel insurance coverage also. Then, I want to start talking about a very important thing to consider before determining which plan is the perfect one for you. And I want to talk about pre-existing conditions, because under the Ecuadorian law, the pre-existing conditions will have a maximum amount of coverage up to 20 Ecuadorian basic salaries. How much it is? Right now is in around $9,500. When will be covered that amount of money? After the waiting period. The maximum waiting period will be 2 years. But you will find some options with insurance companies that will cover you before the 2 years. We have an option that will cover you after 1 year, for example, Now, what is a pre-existing condition? A pre-existing condition will be symptoms. If you have pain in your back, it is a pre-existing condition. If I have headache, permanent headache, it is a pre-existing condition. Diagnosis, permanent medication, or surgeries, okay? Those four facts will determine if it's or not a pre-existing condition. If I had a surgery 20 years ago, no matter, you need to report it. Then, considering what type of pre-existing conditions, also you can determine which plan is perfect for you. If I have important pre-existing conditions, a good option can be combined two plans. Why? Because both plans will cover pre-existing conditions. Another important important fact that you need to consider is keep your clinic records from the country that you are coming from, US, from Canada, from any place. Try to keep your clinic records. Why? Because sometimes after few months of the beginning of your contract, you can get an important diagnostic that probably will be a surgery, or probably you will need permanent treatments, permanent medications. Then the insurance company will try to determine if it is or not a pre-existing condition. How we can justify that it's not a pre-existing condition? With your clinic records. To give you an idea, if somebody had cataracts, normally the insurance company will tell you that cataracts have time to show symptoms on your eyes. Then, if somebody needs surgery, a cataract surgery after 3 months, 4 months, 5 months of beginning of your contract, the insurance company can request clinic histories. Then, it's very important keep your clinic records. Now, talking about the options that we have available at our office, let's start with Sweden Seguros. Sweden will give you two options of health insurance coverage. One is $5,000 per incident, okay, with $100 deductible per year, and $10,000 per incident with $150 deductible per year. You need to consider that 5 or 10,000 not is a bad option in Ecuador, because an appendicitis emergency can be $3,000, kidney stone emergency $3,000, a broken arm $2,000. Then can be a good option, Sweden 5,000 or Sweden 10,000. An advantage from Sweden, after 1 year, you will get coverage for pre-existing conditions. Then it's a good option to consider, and you have a lower premium depending on your age, okay? Lower premium compared with the other options, okay? If you click on the link, on the email that you already get, you will find a link up front of each plan. You click there and you will be able to read all the details of the plan in English. Then you will find more information about each plan when you click there, okay? Now, Vida Buena is $20,000 per year, okay? Pretty similar. Remember, it's pretty similar coverage, but the premium and the maximum amount of coverage is what will determine the monthly premium that you may pay, okay? Confiamed is a very good option. Confiamed is one of the most reputable companies in Ecuador. Then it's a good option to consider. With Confiamed, we have two options, okay? One is $110,000 per incident. It is a higher amount of coverage, definitely in Ecuador. $110,000 with $250 deductible, okay? Then $110,000 coverage with $250 deductible with Confiamed. The premium will depend on your age, of course, but Confiamed have an advantage. Confiamed will cover you also during your trips to any place in the world, 30 days per trip, up to $40,000. You will be covered basically just sending an email to your broker and we will activate the coverage abroad, okay? It's a travel insurance policy. Now, Confiamed major medical plan, the insurance company will pay for $500,000 with $5,000 deductible, okay? It is important to consider that this type of plan will have a lower premium. Why? Because basically $5,000 deductible in Ecuador is higher, is considered higher. Probably in the United States not too much, but here it's a higher deductible and then the premium will be lower. Now, what you can do if you will choose the $5,000 deductible, probably consider a supplementary plan to pay the deductible. Then you will be able to combine the Sweden plan with the major medical plan. Then you will be covered in smaller claims, in small emergencies, but also in major things. And you will be covered in both companies for pre-existing conditions, okay? Another important advantage with the major medical plan is that when you have a claim more than $5,000 deductible, basically it will be covered 100%, you know? In all the other plans, you have copays, normally 20%, your copay out of the network, 10% in the network, but with a major medical plan, 100% coverage when you have a claim more than the deductible. Then, a good thing to keep in mind, try to consider combine two plans, okay? Salud SA will give you $50,000 per incident, $500 deductible, and also we have an option with $70,000 per incident, $500 deductible. It is more for people that will consider use his insurance for hospitality, not for regular doctor appointments, for let's say for a cough or for a visit with the doctor. Not is a good plan, but if you want to keep a little higher deductible, $500 can be a good option. Okay, now Bupa is another option. Bupa is one of the reputable companies in Ecuador. They offer you $55,000, okay, with $100 deductible per year. And finally, you have an option of dental insurance. Dental insurance with Salud SA is a good option, also as a supplementary plan, perfect to combine with the other plans. Take a look to the information. I'm happy to answer any question that you may have. Also, all our team are bilingual and will be able to answer your questions too. Take a look. We are BlueBox Insurance Brokers and we are 13 years on the insurance market with more than 2,000 satisfied clients around whole Ecuador. Thank you so much.